Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News, your weekly update on all the big launches, hot news and big scoops in the world of automobiles.
But before we begin, do remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest videos.
Let's start with the launches here like we usually do, and first up it's the launch of the Datsun Redigo facelift.
The Datsun Redigo facelift has been launched in India with comprehensive updates both inside and out. The new car gets a new front end with a massive honeycomb grille, new LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights. You also get LED tail lamps along with an updated rear bumper. On the inside, the Redigo gets a new 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto along with updated seat fabrics. Mechanically, both the 800cc and the 1-litre engine now meet BS6 emission norms. Prices for the Redigo begin at 2,83,000 rupees for the 800cc variant, while the most expensive 1-litre AMT is priced at 4,77,000 rupees. While compared to its rivals, the 800cc base model Redigo undercuts everything in the market, while the top spec model slots in between the Alto 800 and the Kwid 800. The 1-litre version is available in one fully loaded variant each for the manual and the AMT, and undercuts both the Maruti Suzuki Espresso and the Renault Kwid 1-litre top spec models respectively.
Mercedes-Benz unleashed over 1,000 horsepower on the Indian market this week with two new launches, the Mercedes-AMG C63 Coupe and the 2020 version of the AMG GTR.
First up, the C63 Coupe. The stylish two-door coupe differentiates itself from the lower-powered C43 cousin with a more aggressive stance and, of course, that very pretty Panamericana grille. The engine is a 4-litre bi-turbo unit that makes 476 horsepower and 650 Nm, all directed to the rear wheels for some tire-slaying fun through a 9-speed torque converter. 0 to 100 km/h takes just 4 seconds with an electronically limited top speed of 250 km/h. The C63 Coupe is priced at 1,33 lakh rupees ex-showroom India. The AMG GTR on the other hand gets updates for the 2020 model year, and while it is still mechanically the same as before, it now gets new LED headlamps and tail lamps. It also gets a new exhaust system and a new steering along with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and a 10.25-inch infotainment system that's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatible. The 2020 AMG GTR is priced at 2,48 lakh rupees ex-showroom India.
Skoda launched not one but three cars this week. It's the Karoq, the Skoda Superb facelift and the Skoda Rapid with the 1-litre TSI engine.
The Skoda Karoq has been launched in India at a price point of 24,99,000 rupees ex-showroom in a single engine option and a single fully loaded variant. The engine on offer is the 1.5-litre turbo petrol that makes 150 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque and is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. The Karoq is very typically Skoda in terms of design language and gets a full LED headlamp and daytime running lights and 17-inch alloy wheels. On the inside, it gets an 8-inch touchscreen, a digital instrument cluster and ambient lighting along with a very sporty and very cool looking set of seats. The new Skoda Superb facelift gets updates like a tweaked front bumper and grille, new LED headlamps and new design alloy wheels along with a bit more chrome at the rear. Mechanically, the Superb has now ditched the diesel and the 1.8-litre petrol in favour of the new 2-litre petrol engine that makes 190 horsepower and 320 Nm of torque. It gets a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. The car is available in two variants, the Sportline priced at 29,99,000 rupees and the LNK or Laura and Clermont priced at 32,99,000 rupees. Skoda has also launched the updated BS6 petrol Rapid in India, which now gets a 1-litre turbo petrol or TSI engine. The motor makes 110 horsepower and 175 Nm of torque and is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. A 6-speed torque converter will be launched soon. Other updates include a new infotainment screen, 4 airbags up from the earlier 2 and new wheels. Prices start at 7,49,000 rupees and go all the way up to 11,79,000 rupees for the top spec Monte Carlo variant.
Let's move on to two wheels now, and it's the launch of the Suzuki Gixxer 250 and the SF250.
The new BS6 versions of the Suzuki Gixxer 250 and the SF250 get a new exhaust system and a new ECU to meet the BS6 emission norms. The 249cc engine makes 26.5 horsepower and 22.2 Nm of torque. Apart from these changes, the bikes are visually identical to the BS4 versions. The naked Gixxer 250 is priced at 1,63,000 rupees, while the faired version, the Gixxer SF250, is priced from 1,74,000 rupees. Kawasaki has launched the 2020 Z650 at a price point of 5,94,000 rupees ex-showroom India. At this price, the new BS6 compliant model costs just 25,000 rupees more than the model it replaces. While the 649cc parallel twin engine remains largely unchanged, making 68 horsepower and 64 Nm of torque, it now has a revised exhaust and airbox to help it meet BS6 emission norms.
Alright then, let's move on to more general news, and first up, let's talk about Hyundai's next launch for India.
The next launch from Hyundai for India will be the Tucson facelift. The new BS6 Tucson will get a new grille, new headlamps, new tail lights and new bumpers. Updates will also include a new dashboard that now comes with the new 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Engines will include a 2-litre 4-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol rated at 150 horsepower and 192 Nm of torque, while the 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine will produce 182 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. Hyundai has also teased the debut of a refreshed version of the Santa Fe SUV. Although the new Santa Fe launched only in 2018 internationally, this update version makes the big SUV look even better with its new large grille that runs the width of the front end and slim LED headlamps and vertical LED daytime running lights. Although Hyundai does want to bring bigger SUVs to India, the current gen and this update will most likely not make it here anytime soon.
Now, BMW has given the 5 Series and the 6 Series GT a bit of a facelift. Let's see what's new on the outside, the inside, and also under the skin.
Let's start with the changes on the 5 Series first. The updated car gets a larger, lower set grille that is now a single frame design, and of course, an updated front bumper too. The all LED headlights too receive an update with the L-shaped daytime running lights. Around the rear, all 5s now come with a trapezoidal exhaust set into the rear bumper and of course a new and more detailed LED tail lamp. On the inside, the new 5 now gets a 10.3-inch or an optional 12.3-inch screen with a new BMW user interface. Under the hood, the range of 4 and 6-cylinder engines now all get mild hybrid pairing for better performance and better fuel economy. All engines will also be mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Similarly, the 6 Series GT2 has received a larger grille, sportier bumpers up front and in the rear, updated LED headlamps with the L-shaped daytime running lights and new LED tail lamps. The interior now gets a 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system as standard and a new digital instrument cluster. Just as with the 5 Series, the new 6 GT also gets a 48-volt mild hybrid setup as standard across the board on all petrol and diesel models.
Let's move on to more general news in the two-wheeler segment now, and Ola, the ride-sharing giant, has now made its move into electric mobility.
Ola has acquired a Netherlands-based electric two-wheeler manufacturer, Itergo BV, and plans to launch its own electric scooter in India and globally in 2021. Itergo currently makes the App Scooter, a highly acclaimed electric two-wheeler with a range of 240 km and a 0 to 45 km/h sprint time of just 3.9 seconds. That said, the App Scooter is expensive, and for India we expect Ola to introduce a more cost-efficient offering to take on the likes of the Ather e-scooters, the TVS iQube and of course the Bajaj Chetak.
And talking about the Chetak, Bajaj has suspended all new bookings and has also delayed deliveries of its electric two-wheeler.
Deliveries for the Chetak, especially the lower spec Urbane models, have apparently been delayed to June. Currently, the Chetak is only available in Bengaluru and in Pune, and the delay could be due to the slowdown in production that resulted due to the national lockdown. That said, even scooters booked well before the lockdown was announced have not been delivered yet, which is a rather long wait for any two-wheeler, let alone a mass-market brand's first ever EV offering.
And that's all the time we have for you this week. As always, do remember to leave your opinions in the comment section below. Please stay safe and stay healthy. And we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.